Hello everyone, welcome to the GATE Engineering online learning classes. I am Dr. Mohan Vansal. In this video, we will solve some problem on even and odd signals. We will find out the even component and odd component from the neither even nor odd signal. So here we have a signal which is neither even signal nor odd signal. We will have to find the components of the even and odd component of the signal. Okay, so just please see how to draw e to power minus at ut. First, we should know what is ut. Ut is the step function that is defined for t greater than 0, and ut is always 1 for t greater than 0, and always 0 for t less than 0. And it is always 0 for t less than 0. And ut is always 1 for t greater than 0. Now, other thing is that now we'll see how to draw e to power minus at. E to power minus at is the exponential signal that is the decaying in nature. It will start from the negative side and it will decaying in exponential and go till the time axis. And here, this is the 0. If we multiply both of them, e to power minus at ut means e to power minus at is multiplied by ut, and ut is defined only for positive time index. And if we multiply e to power minus at with ut, we will get only this signal. We will not get the negative side exponential signal. We will not get that. Okay, so what we will get, this is the e to power minus at ut that is defined for positive time axis. So we know that even signal is defined by xt plus x minus t divided by 2. This is the xt. If we draw x minus t will be the reversal of it. X minus t will look like, that is a time inversion. X minus t is, that means it is a time inversion. It will looks like this. This will be the x minus t, and their maximum value will be 1. Okay, so now let's see xt e to power minus at ut. If we replace t with minus t, we will get e to power at u minus t, that is the x minus t. And by separating them, we will get one term is half of e to power minus at ut. Other term we will get half of e to power at u minus t. And this is the present representation of the e to power minus at ut. Here we need to divide by 2. So we will get half amplitude at this points. If we divide by 2, we will get 1 by 2 at the amplitude. So this is the 1 by 2 e to power minus at ut, and representation of half e to power at u minus t will be looks like this. That is the time inversion, time reversal from the origin. If we add both of them, because we need to add xt plus x minus t, we will get half magnitude. We will get e to power minus at ut plus e to power at u minus t. So this is the one signal, that one is this one, and this one is the right one is this one, decaying exponential signal. So one is the rising signal and the other one is the decaying signal. If we add, we will get this kind of a signal. Now, if we see odd component is defined by xt minus x minus t divided by 2. And we can write in this way, e to power minus at ut minus e to power at u minus t. If we separate both of them, here negative sign is here. Okay, due to the negative amplitude, signal will amplitude reversal. That means we will get signal in the third quadrant or fourth quadrant. So here, this is the half of e to power minus at ut, and this one is the e to power at u minus t. U minus t is defined for the negative axis, negative time axis, and half negative amplitude means it will define to the third quadrant. So signal will draw in this third quadrant, negative amplitude as well as negative time. If we add both of them, in this negative axis, negative time axis, this signal is 0, and here we have only this signal. If we add something, if we add 0 in something, we will get the same signal. So we will get this half of e to power at u minus t. Similarly, in this signal, we have 0 in the positive time axis. If we add 0 with this signal, we will get the same thing. So we have a signal like this. Okay, so this signal looks like an odd signal. Here we can see that whatever we have in the first quadrant, the same signal we have in the third quadrant with amplitude reversal. Now we will see another problem. We have a one diagram that is neither even nor odd signal. but we'll have to draw the even and odd signal of this signal. Here we have defined signal between minus 1 and 2, minus 1 to 1, and amplitude, maximum amplitude is 1. As we know, even signal is defined by ft plus f minus t divided by 2, and odd signal is defined by ft minus f minus t divided by 2. So for that we need to find f minus t. F minus t means time reversal. How do we get? Here we have minus 1, here we have 1. Time reversal means at t equal to minus 1, we will get the value of t equal to 1. 1 here. We will get 1. At t equal to 0, what we have? 1. So this value will be 1 till 0. At t equal to 1, we will write the value of t equal to minus 1, because we are reversing the time. So here at t equal to 1, we are having 0, and signal will be like this. So this is the time reversal. Here you can see that this box, rectangle box, comes in the second quadrant, and this triangles came in the first quadrant. Now if we add, this is the ft and this is the f minus t that we have, we will add this because we compute ft minus ft plus f minus t for even signal. If we add both of them, we will get twice of even signal. So here this is minus 1, this is 0, this is 1, this is minus 1, this is 0, this is 1. So we'll add values, amplitude level at each time intervals. So here at t equal to minus 1, amplitude is 1. In this case, t equal to minus 1, amplitude is 0. If we add 1 and 0, we will get 1 at t equal to minus 1. We will get 1 here at t equal to minus 1. Now there is no discontinuity between minus 1 and 0. Discontinuity occurs at t equal to 0. So we will observe what will be the value at t equal to 0. At t equal to 0, we have 1 here. At t equal to 0, we have 1 in this function also. So if we add 1 with 1, we will get 2 at t equal to 0 that we have. Now, in the same way, we will add at t equal to 1, because discontinuity occurs at t equal to 1 again. So at t equal to 1, function have 1 and f minus t have 0. If we add 1 with 0, we will get 1. So we got 1, 2 and 1. Now join all the functions, 1 to 2, 2 to 1, and here we will get 0. So this is the even function, but the even function is defined by dividing by 2. If we divide this function by 2, we will get et when amplitude will be 1 here and amplitude will be 0.5 here. Okay. In a similar way, we will compute odd signal. Odd signal is computed by subtracting f minus t from ft. So now we will subtract value by value, minus 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 0, 1. Here amplitude level is 1, amplitude level is 1. Now see, at t equal to minus 1, ft is 0, and t equal to minus 1, f minus t is 1. If you subtract 1 from 0, you will get minus 1. So here we have minus 1, right? Now discontinuity occurs at t equal to 0. T equal to 0, ft is 1 and f minus t is also 1. So if you subtract 1 from 1, you will get 0, because you are subtracting here. At t equal to 1, ft is 1, and t equal to 1, f minus t is 0. If you subtract 0 from 1, you will get 1. Now combine all of them. Start from time axis minus 1, joined all the components, you will get the odd signal. But this is a twice of odd signal. You need to divide by 2 here. After dividing by 2, you will get minus 1 by 2 here. You will get 1 by 2 here. Correct? So this is the odd component of the signal. Previously we have seen the even signal and odd signal. Verify the property of the signal, that should be sum of the even and odd signal. Now we have even signal as well odd signal. We will add both of them, and the sum signal should be satisfy the property, and it should match with the given signal. Now in the even signal, we have value 0.5 at t equal to minus 1 and t equal to 1, and it is 1 at t equal to 0. In the odd signal, we have value minus 0.5 at t equal to minus 1, and 0 at 0, and 0.5 at t equal to plus 1. Now we will have to add both of them to verify our results. To verify our even and odd signal are same correct or not. For t equal to minus 1, even signal is 0.5, and t equal to minus 1, odd signal is 0.5. If we add 0.5 with 0 minus 0.5, we will get 0. So we have 0 here at t equal to minus 1. At t equal to 0, one function is 1 and odd function is 0. If we add 1 and 0, we will get 1. So we are getting 1 here. If we add 0.5, which is et at t equal to 1, and 0.5 is ot, odd signal at t equal to 1. Both are 0.5. We add 0.5 with 0.5, we will get 1. So we have 1 here. Now join all them. It starts from the minus 1, it is moving to 0, and 0 to 1. Okay, now you can check that for minus 1 we have 0, for 0 we have 1, for time t equal to 1 we have 1. So now this property is satisfying our original signal. So we can conclude that our even signal and odd signal both are correct. Thank you very much for watching this video.